Have you ever found that certain smells, sounds, and even certain temperatures can affect how hungry you are? Let's talk about it. So, we're on our health journey, right? Our nutrition journey, our relationship with food journey as nurses, because that's what I'm here for and that's what I like to help nurses with, right? But how many of you were once all of a sudden just ravenous, really had a craving for something strong, and all of a sudden you got something to drink and it went away? How many of you, right? It does happen, and there truly is a reason for that. Well, some of it is we weren't really hungry for that thing we thought we wanted in the first place. And another part is we actually are using other senses, which kind of tricks our brain to ignore our hunger signals, especially if they were not true hunger signals in the first place. So, this brings to mind how we could help ourselves not succumb to getting excited, or maybe if we're feeling down to just run to a box of cookies or something, or like that bag of chips, right? So here's some tips. Experiment with temperatures, and I'm talking like, I mean, you can do, some people do like cold plunges and all of that. You don't have to even go that extreme. You can go in the bathroom, splash your face with cold water, literally splash your face. That is a shock to your system. That, if for nothing else, that will wake you the heck up to be like, wait a minute, we we need to switch and shift gears here, do something else. But if you're not into being that extreme, and I get it, not a lot of us like cold things or in our faces. How about something cold to drink? I love seltzer. I don't know about you guys, but I love seltzer, and I've got a nice fresh can of, what is this? Cranberry lime seltzer that I got at my local friend Maya. I think this says Kroger, but I think they're the same company, whatever. But I love, especially on warm days like this, to have a cold something to drink, whether it's like cold water in your fridge. Oh, and another thing is, if you're not a really big fan of just plain water, sometimes you want to switch it up, right? And do this. You get a pitcher of water and you add mint leaves. Yes, mint leaves. Very refreshing taste, good for your digestive tract. It actually is good for digestion and can help with bloat. So, have a pincher of mint water in your fridge. That actually is really, really refreshing. Or you can do the seltzer like this, or just have, a pitcher and you put lemon slices in it, or even lemon and cucumber. Those are really, really refreshing, and they can hit the spot. And you may find that that may nix some hunger pangs or even like cravings. So try it out. Could be some hydration issues there. So, another tip, smells. Some of us are sensitive to smells, some of us not so much. I love good smelling things, right? But it's like, who doesn't? But if you like good smelling things, think of things that you like that are comforting as a scent. For some people, it's the smell of burning wood. I appreciate that smell. I find it very comforting, especially on fall days or winter days when I'm taking a walk outside and I can smell my neighbor's burning wood. That is so comforting to me. So maybe engaging, you know, your body on a walk, going outside, and just really taking deep breaths and smelling the environment. You may smell some burning wood, you could smell some leaves, you can smell flowers. Just kind of engage your senses there, and even look around, engage your sight more, listen to what sounds you hear, smell. Try to engage as many sounds senses as possible and see how you feel there. And if you feel that you still strongly need to dive towards food to ease your emotions, chances are you won't. So here's another one. I love essential oils, right? This one is now brand. I am not sponsored by these people, by the way, but this is Rose Absolute, and it's not like the full Rose Absolute. This is like a 30 ml bottle, and believe me, if I had 30 mLs of full strength Rose Absolute, Whew, this will cost a pretty penny, but this is dilute. This is like a 5% dilution. But I love using this, and it's such a comforting scent. Like I use it in my hair, I use it on my skin, and it just feels and smells so good. And it's a comforting smell. You know, sometimes when you engage the senses with things like smells, it really does help put you at ease. And the last is sound. The third way, sound. Sometimes sounds can be very soothing. Some people love the sound of rain on a roof, like a tin roof. Um, I love the sound of rain. It's really good at helping you sleep, just resetting that parasympathetic nervous system and just calming things down for you. Sometimes it can be something like smooth jazz or just a rhythmic white noise in the background. Maybe if you don't like air conditioners and you just have a fan running in your room on hot days, just closing your eyes while you lie in bed and listening to the humming of the sound of that fan going off can really do it for you. So try these three things out that I mentioned and see how you feel. If for anything else, at least you've acquired some new techniques to help you out on your health journey. Okay? Take care.